The drama between Offset and Cardi B just hit a whole new level. This time, Offset went on social media and exposed Cardi for allegedly trying to trap him with another man's child. For the last 5 months, their social media battles have only gotten messier and more toxic. But this latest drama, it's taken things way too far. Offset dropped some serious receipts claiming that Cardi's third child isn't his and that she tried to baby trap him with someone else's kid. But hold up, this isn't the first time Offset's accused Cardi of cheating. He's made similar claims before, but this time he says he has proof, and it's clear he's not holding back. It's wild how Offset is acting all upset about Cardi allegedly stepping out on him when he's been out here with half of Hollywood's women. This man was living like a certified player, but now he has a problem with Cardi doing the same thing. Here's the thing, Offset's no angel. He had his own cheating scandal while Cardi was pregnant. He got another woman pregnant and allegedly tried to pay her off to get an abortion. He even paid one of her friends $155,000 to keep quiet about it all. Cardi herself wasn't exactly innocent either. She got caught up in the drama and even paid people to jump one of Offset's side chicks. She came close to facing jail time but got away with community service. But even that didn't stop Offset from cheating. Cardi B and Offset's relationship has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride filled with highs, lows, public drama, and private heartache. Over the years, their relationship has been marked by cheating allegations, public breakups, and attempts at reconciliation, but it's safe to say that nothing has been as messy as the most recent fallout. The final straw that led to Cardi B filing for divorce for the third time was the situation with Pri and the pregnancy rumors. As many fans know, Offset's infidelity had been a lingering issue throughout their marriage, and Cardi had given him numerous chances to prove that he could change. But when the rumors surrounding his relationship with Pri, a woman involved in the ongoing drama, hit the fan, it was clear that Cardi had reached her limit. This time, there was no going back. For Cardi, this divorce seemed to be the ultimate decision. It wasn't just a breakup, it was a clear statement that she had had enough of the betrayal, the lies, and the emotional toll of trying to make a broken relationship work. She filed for divorce, and there was no turning back. But this time, it was different. This wasn't just a temporary separation or a momentary feeling of anger. It seemed like Cardi was truly done, and she was no longer willing to put up with the toxic dynamics that had plagued their marriage. She was ready to move forward, and there was no doubt in her mind that she was doing the right thing. Cardi knew she deserved better, and she was ready to take control of her life. Since the divorce filing, Cardi B has been absolutely thriving. The paparazzi have been all over her, and it's clear that she's enjoying her newfound freedom. She recently gave birth to her second child, a beautiful baby boy, and her career has continued to skyrocket. Cardi has become one of the biggest stars in the music industry, and she's been basking in the success of her work. She's also been living her best life, taking trips to places like Paris for Fashion Week, where she's been turning heads and rubbing shoulders with the biggest names in fashion. It's a stark contrast to the drama-filled years with Offset, and it's clear that Cardi is finally enjoying the fruits of her labor. But as Cardi has been thriving, Offset has been clearly bitter about it. His social media activity has been telling, as he's been expressing his frustration and jealousy over Cardi moving on so easily. What's striking about Offset's behavior is that he seems to be upset not just by Cardi's success, but also by the fact that Cardi hasn't begged him to come back or called off the divorce. In the past, when their relationship hit rough patches, Cardi had been the one to make the first move, always hopeful that they could work things out. But this time, Cardi didn't just sit back and wait for Offset to make things right. She took matters into her own hands and filed for divorce, showing that she had the strength and independence to stand up for herself. Offset's bitterness comes from his inability to control the situation this time. In the past, when Cardi was upset, he could rely on his charm and his promises to win her back. But now, Cardi has made it clear that she doesn't need him to complete her life. She's built her own empire, and she's more than capable of handling things on her own. This sense of independence is something Offset clearly struggles with, as he seems to be caught in the frustration of seeing Cardi flourish without him. There's also the fact that Cardi's success has continued to grow, while Offset's career has had its own ups and downs. For someone like Offset, who is used to being in the spotlight and receiving attention, seeing his ex-wife thrive and gain even more fame must be difficult to stomach. Offset's bitterness isn't just about Cardi's success, though it's also about the public perception of their relationship. Cardi has been open about her reasons for the divorce, and while she hasn't gone into too much detail, it's clear that the trust between them was shattered beyond repair. The public is aware of the infidelity issues, the cheating rumors, and the general instability of their marriage, and Offset knows that the narrative is out of his control. No matter how much he may try to save face or get sympathy from fans, it's clear that Cardi is done playing the role of the forgiving wife who takes him back every time he messes up. This time, Cardi's actions have sent a powerful message to the world. She's not willing to let anyone, not even Offset, take her for granted. The fact that Cardi hasn't begged him to come back or called off the divorce is a major blow to Offset's ego. For years, he's been the one who messed up and then relied on Cardi's forgiveness to patch things up. But now he's left feeling powerless in the face of her decision to go on without him. In the past, Cardi had been vulnerable and willing to reconcile for the sake of their family, but now it's clear that she values her own happiness and peace of mind more than staying in a toxic relationship. This shift in dynamics is something Offset isn't used to, and it's been hard for him to accept. He's used to having control over the narrative, but with Cardi making her own decisions and moving forward, he no longer has that power. Meanwhile, Cardi's living her best life. She's been enjoying time with her kids, spending time with friends, and continuing to work on her music and career. The divorce has given her the space she needed to focus on herself and her future, and it's evident that she's thriving. It's also important to note that Cardi's decision to file for divorce doesn't mean she's giving up on love altogether. She's just not willing to settle for anything less than she deserves. The past has taught her that she needs someone who can meet her standards, someone who won't betray her trust or cause her unnecessary stress. Until that person comes along, Cardi is perfectly content with her life as it is. Offset, on the other hand, is still struggling to come to terms with their separation. The bitterness and frustration he's been expressing on social media are a reflection of the pain he feels at losing Cardi. He likely didn't expect her to move on so quickly, or at least not without him begging her to stay. It's clear that Cardi's independence and success are a major blow to his ego, but they also serve as a reminder that she's stronger than he ever gave her credit for. The divorce is more than just a legal separation, it's a wake-up call for Offset, who now has to confront the reality that Cardi B is done and moving forward with her life, no matter how much he might wish otherwise. Ultimately, Cardi B's decision to file for divorce for the third time and move on without Offset has proven to be a turning point for her. She's living her best life, focused on her career and her family, and making moves that prove she's capable of thriving on her own. As for Offset, it's clear that he's struggling to let go of the past, but he may have to come to terms with the fact that Cardi is no longer waiting for him to make things right. This time, she's serious about moving on, and there's no going back. It gets even juicier. Cardi went live, exposing Offset's bitterness. He's even trying to take her to court for alimony. He's upset that she's moving on, but Cardi isn't backing down. She's like, if you want to play games, let's play. And if you thought that was all, think again. Offset tried to hit back by accusing Cardi of cheating while pregnant and shaming her online. Cardi didn't hold back, admitting she did mess around, but then clapped back at him for mocking her. And here's where it gets crazy. Cardi exposed Offset's thirstiness by sharing screenshots of his DMs. He was begging her to talk, even asking if he could joke off with her on the phone. Talk about desperate. The whole situation is like a never-ending soap opera: accusations, betrayals, and public shaming. Not to mention the fact that Cardi and Offset both have a history of cheating. The drama just doesn't stop. Cardi's been denying some of the rumors in the past, calling out people who tried to stir the pot, but now it seems like she's done with all the games. The drama between Offset and Cardi B started heating up back in June when Offset hinted at divorce, but that was before the whole Jade situation blew up in December, so let's not mix those two events, okay? Anyway, Offset took to Twitter and posted something like, "They ready for this, I see right through them," with a bunch of laughing emojis, but what really set things off was when he tweeted, "Fly like a bird." He posted that right when Cardi was on Clubhouse, casually saying she could easily find herself another rich man if she decided to leave Offset. Of course, fans went crazy. Everyone was hyped up, making it even more dramatic than before. But honestly, what was Offset really trying to do here? Was he just trying to stir the pot? Cardi didn't hold back though. She fired back saying, "If I leave, guess what? You're gonna be sick because I'll just be with another rich man. I'm not like you. I'm not like you." Then, things really exploded when Offset claimed he found out Cardi cheated on him. He tweeted, "My wife slept with another man on me, gang," but fans weren't buying it. After all, this was the same guy who had cheated on Cardi so many times, nobody could even count anymore. He couldn't handle the tables turning, though getting a taste of his own medicine was clearly hard for him. Then Bia, another artist, joined the drama and claimed to have a tape of Cardi with another man. The two used to be cool, so why would Bia bring that up? Well, after a falling out, Bia started throwing shade at Cardi on social media and her music. Bia even mocked Cardi for crying over Offset's cheating, but after a while that drama died down. Or so it seemed. Offset couldn't seem to let go of the idea of Cardi with other men. Things got even messier when Offset allegedly leaked texts between him and Cardi. He claimed he was hacked, but fans weren't convinced. They thought he did it on purpose to humiliate Cardi. In the texts, he said something like, "Keep my child, why do you think you were a lick for me? For real, you weren't pregnant when I was around." Basically, he was hinting that the baby might not even be his. Given that he'd accused Cardi of cheating before, this wasn't really surprising. Cardi, of course, didn't let that slide. She clapped back saying, "You don't even have to answer my calls. I just wanted to show why I don't mess with you. Everyone knows about you and Pre. Everyone knows that's your girlfriend, and you couldn't even stand up like a man for culture to see you and your mom rob me cold." That revealed that Cardi knew about Offset's affair with Pre long before it hit the internet. That might explain why she didn't go off on him like usual. Reports say her big meltdown in December was triggered by finding out about Pre, so that could have made her keep it cool more recently. Cardi then opened up saying, I don't like doing the internet thing, but you keep playing with me when I'm vulnerable. I've been sparing you for a while now, but you've been acting up because of your album. You've done me dirty for years. And I never even got to thank you for sticking by you. I'm tired of this. And if you thought the drama was over, think again. Cardi doesn't get along with several members of Offset's family, including his mom and baby mama, Shia. We're not sure what exactly went down between Shia and Culture, but it had to be serious. Cardi usually tries to keep the peace with Offset's baby mamas and includes his kids in family activities. So if Shia crossed a line, it must have been something big. It's not surprising Cardi's also not a fan of Offset's mom. She even went off on her recently when she reposted a picture of Culture reading and said, "Go Culture." Cardi was furious, and she responded by saying, I grew up poor, but I had so much love from my family. I won't accept fake love from my kids. Don't try to use my kids for fake love. Don't mess with me because I've been nice. If people don't want to understand me privately, I'll make it public. Why all really think you can gaslight me? Not gonna happen, especially when it comes to my kids. I've warned people to stop playing with me, but they just keep doing it. It's so frustrating when people think they can manipulate me just because they think I'm emotional or ghetto. But the truth is, I understand everything. I'm not the one to mess with. If you think you can twist my mind, that's when I go public so everyone can see the real me. I don't care if you won't own up to your own mistakes. But you're not going to make me the bad guy when it comes to my children. I didn't grow up like this. I came from a huge family with both parents, and I'm not going to let my kids have any less than I did. Cardi wasn't buying Offset's I got hacked excuse. She posted proof that he was still all over her, even texting her saying, dang, you look good. Come over. Cardi wasn't playing around. She told him, I told you, you'll never get this again, and I mean it. Offset didn't back down, saying he missed her and wanted to hook up. Cardi wasn't having it though. She fired back with, you don't deserve me, you just don't get it. That's when things got messy. Offset jumped on social media trying to change the story, claiming Cardi was lying and even questioning her as a mom. He tweeted, lies, you're making me look bad. I can't play like you. Pray for them kids. A fan asked him what was really going on, and he said Cardi was just putting on a show for the internet, telling people not to believe everything they saw online. Things got even crazier when fans accused Offset of stalking Cardi after a video showed them at the same party. Offset denied it, claiming Cardi was following him around instead. He even posted a picture of her at his party, saying, I took this, but I was just talking. This whole thing is fake. Now, people started wondering if Cardi and Offset were still hooking up and if she wouldn't leave him because she couldn't find anyone else. But Cardi quickly set the record straight. She told everyone she had a whole lineup of guys ready to step in whenever she felt like it. I can't even be mad at you, she said. I'm mad at myself for making these decisions. I just activate my other options to get under one person's skin. But you know what? I'm cutting them all off before the year ends. No more games. Time to move on. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, Cardi called Offset a groupie. That pushed him over the edge. He went off, shaming her, throwing the 304 label around and tweeting, mad groupie, you had me lying for these strangers. I can't keep looking bad for people who don't even care. You've got 2 kids. And you're acting like this online. He accused her of trying to use him for attention and said, stop lying to these people to make yourself look good. You're focused on trying to bring me down. You're a good artist, but all you're doing is trying to make me look bad. Cardi didn't hold back. She clapped back, telling him to sign the divorce papers. So dating other people means I'm single and I'm focused on me? You sound crazy. You did what you wanted from the start. Just sign the papers already. Offset responded, calling her single and miserable, and told her to check her social media. Cardi shot back, single and miserable. Keep flexing. Get your life together. So here's the deal. Offset's been mad lately, talking about how Cardi's been acting. He's saying that he thought she'd be all alone, but now she's out here living her best life. He's calling her miserable, saying she's got 3 kids and in her 30s, but here's the truth, she's not worried about the girls he's messing with. She's just living her life, the real kicker. He's been all up in her business, sliding into the DMs of the guys she talks to, saying all kinds of crazy stuff about her. But Cardi's just over it, saying, stop playing with me, Offset. Then things really start to heat up. Offset threatened to take their kids, saying, when we split custody, I'll take them. He also claimed that Cardi wasn't even focused on her music anymore. She's just out in clubs talking about men and drama. But you know what? The real twist here is that even though Offset's calling out Cardi for cheating and saying she's a bad mom, he's actually denying the baby's his. He says the timeline doesn't add up because they weren't together when she got pregnant. The drama between Cardi B and Offset has been ongoing for a while, and things just keep escalating. Recently, Offset has been making some very bold claims about his ex-wife, and one of the things he's been hinting at is that Cardi has been involved with other guys. But here's the twist, he didn't exactly name names. Instead, he made it clear that the men Cardi's been entertaining are either famous rappers or athletes. Now, this was already a major bombshell, but it gets even more interesting when you dig into the details of one particular name that keeps popping up in the rumor mill: NFL player Stefon Diggs died a few months ago. The internet was buzzing with rumors that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were involved in some sort of fling. The gossip spread like wildfire, and as expected, the media picked up on it. The first person to report on this rumored relationship was DJ Academics, a well-known media personality who has a close relationship with the hip-hop community. He's been in the know about a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and when these rumors started circulating, he made sure to get the word out. But what really caught people's attention was how Offset seemed to confirm the rumors with his own comments. Offset wasn't holding back when he started talking about Cardi's alleged interactions with other men, particularly with someone like Stefon Diggs. He said, "You're going to be mad at your girl when she's out here entertaining a guy who's already messing with multiple women." And just when you think he's done, he adds another layer of drama, claiming he's a dog. How does he even have time to do his job? These comments were explosive, to say the least. Offset seemed to be calling out Stefon not only for being involved with Cardi, but also for being a notorious player who juggles multiple women. The way Offset phrased it made it clear that he wasn't just upset about the potential affair, he was also calling out the kind of person Stefon Diggs supposedly is. So why is this so significant? Well, for one, it highlights the deep frustration Offset has been feeling ever since his breakup with Cardi. He's been publicly making accusations about Cardi's character and her relationships, which seems to be his way of trying to paint her as the villain in their split. He's not the first to claim that celebrities like Cardi B can't stay loyal, but his comments about Stefon Diggs really ramped up the intensity of the situation. It also plays into the public's perception of Cardi, an image that she's constantly trying to fight against. For years, she's been a target of rumors and gossip about her relationships, but now with Offset going public with his accusations, it's like he's fanning the flames even more. As we all know, Cardi B isn't the type to stay quiet when things are being said about her. She's not one to let accusations slide, and she has a history of clapping back hard when someone tries to come for her. In the case of Offset's comments, Cardi didn't hold back either. While Offset was busy talking about her and Stefon, Cardi was out there living her best life, and that's something Offset couldn't seem to handle. The accusation of cheating didn't seem to faze Cardi as much as it bothered Offset. In fact, it only fueled the fire, and Cardi made it clear that she wasn't going to let anyone dictate how she lives her life or who she spends her time with. But what makes this whole situation even more interesting is the timing. Offset claims that he's been trying to rebuild his relationship with Cardi, and at the same time, he's also throwing her under the bus. It's almost like he's trying to create this narrative that Cardi's been unfaithful to him, while also publicly stating that he's not going to sit back and let her act however she wants. That's a tough pill to swallow when you consider the history between them. Cardi has been very open about the ups and downs of her relationship with Offset, including the fact that he cheated on her in the past. So for him to now accuse her of cheating with someone else is quite the hypocritical move. Now let's talk about Stefon Diggs, the NFL player at the center of all this drama. Stefon, who plays wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, is no stranger to the spotlight. He's not only known for his athleticism on the field, but also for his off-field relationships and rumored entanglements. So when Offset brought him into the conversation, it made sense. If Stefon and Cardi were involved, it would explain a lot of the tension between Offset and Cardi. It's also important to note that Stefon isn't the only one Offset is accusing Cardi of entertaining. While he's focusing on Stefon, he also mentioned that Cardi has been seen with multiple men, which makes you wonder just how many people is Offset implying that Cardi has been with. This only adds fuel to the fire of their already strained relationship. Offset's accusations also sparked more speculation about Cardi's love life. Fans and critics alike were quick to jump on the idea that Cardi was perhaps seeing Stefon, especially given the chemistry she has with him in the public eye. The two of them have been seen together at events, and Cardi has even posted some photos that seem to show her getting cozy with the NFL star. Whether or not this means they were romantically involved is still up in the air, but the rumors have certainly fueled the drama between Cardi and Offset. Interestingly, Offset's comments about Stefon and Cardi have also led people to question whether Offset's just jealous. After all, he was the one who allegedly cheated on Cardi in the past, so now seeing her happy and possibly moving on with someone else, could he be feeling some sort of way about it? Is he clouded by jealousy, or does he genuinely believe that Stefon is the father of Cardi's new baby? These are the questions fans are asking, and it seems like only time will tell. As the situation continues to unfold, one thing is clear: this drama between Cardi B and Offset isn't going away anytime soon. The back-and-forth accusations, the social media shade, and the public revelations are only adding more tension to their already complicated relationship. So, what do you think? Is Stefon Diggs really involved with Cardi B, or is Offset just projecting his own insecurities and jealousy onto her? Let us know what you think in the comments, and stay tuned for more updates as this drama continues to unfold. So, who's this guy? Well, Offset dropped some clues. It wasn't a rapper, it was an NFL player. And guess what? He ended up naming Stefon Diggs. Not only did he say Stefon was involved with Cardi, but he also claimed that Stefon was seeing other women too. Offset even went on to say that Stefon was all over Instagram with rappers posting pictures of him like he was their woman crush. Wednesday crazy, right? How does DJ Academics know all this? Apparently Offset told him. The story goes that Offset found proof of the affair on Cardi's phone, new pics and messages where Cardi was talking about getting back together with Stefon. And yes, Offset shared all this info with academics. Stefan and his brother Trayvon are known for being involved with Instagram models and having multiple kids, so it's not too surprising that Cardi might have found herself another Offset in Stefan. Now, here's the burning question. Does Offset really think Stefan might be the father of Cardi's new baby? Is that why he's losing it online, calling out Cardi and throwing all this drama out there? Or is it just jealousy clouding his judgment? What do you think? Is Stefan the real father, or is Offset just bitter? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation going.